Hello everyone, it's Bashar Josh the Menace with his 30 odd something videos uploaded all at once in the frame of like 24 hours here. I hope it's not lost on everyone. I hope it's useful to people that have been driven away from the game. So guys, let's get to it. We have covered a lot of stuff, and we have covered the leveling lately, and now there are two terrible chores in this game that you have to do only once, right? That's the good thing, but the chores being terrible is obviously the bad thing. And the chores, and they can actually be four chores. I will just explain what I'm talking about. So guys, it is the altars of Lilith and Renown. So let me explain. Like, the altars of Lilith are, as you can see, can be observed on this map. There are 5 acts in the game, right? You can take a look here. So in the first act, Fractured Peaks, there are 28 altars of Lilith. In the second, there are 34, that's 62. There are 33 in Dry Steps, that's 95. 31 more, that's 126. 34 more, that adds up to 160. So guys, there are 160 altars of Lilith in the game, and you have to find them all, right? I mean, they provide something like 20 all stats, some max obols increase, 4 paragon points, right? And so the good thing is, guys, you have to do this just once. And when I say just once, I include the seasons as well. So guys, let's say you just started playing, right? And you got the altars done, and season 6 arrives, right? Or season 15 arrives, doesn't really matter. And all of the altars will be marked on your map as claimed with a new character. So guys, for example, I didn't find these altars with this character, right? I found them with another character, and they do come. And the other grind would be Renown. Again, let's just open this. Oops. Oh, sorry. So guys, everything has some Renown equivalent. So when you find waypoints in an act, in a zone, you get 20 waypoints. You get 20 Renown. There are 3 strongholds in each act. They are, well, in each region rather. They give 100 Renown each. All of the side quests give 30 each. The sub areas give 5 each, and there are a lot of those. Side dungeons give 40 each, and the altars of Lilith give 10 each. So guys, altars of Lilith also help in that regard, and they help with the Renown, but as you can see, it does take a long time unless you grind it. So guys, with this character, I have done a lot of nightmare dungeons, and the altars of Lilith already start counted, and as you can see, I do not have the sword, right? So you need a total of 2000 Renown or something to reach the max. You should be doing all strongholds, all waypoints, right? You would be wandering about quite a bit. You would also get out of areas done. The altars would be done. So the grind becomes the side quests and the side dungeons, right? And the dungeons are not very enjoyable, so I try to get it done with side quests. But so you should be getting this done once, right? As I said, this also works once. So what you will be missing out on if you don't do the grind. So guys, I have grinded the whole thing, as you can see, but I didn't grind it with this character. So because I did not grind it, I'm missing out on 210,000 gold in each region. And take a look at how much I have. I have 700 million, so I don't really care. By skipping all 5 regions, I miss out on 1 million gold, which doesn't really do much. It does help the first character though. So what did I mean when I said 4 chores that are terrible and not 2? I thought about hardcore, most likely, as I keep saying, most of you won't play. I will try to give you guys a different perspective there at the very end of these video series, right? I will do a video for hardcore, but so what I mean by that is, guys, you have to grind the altars and renown on one character on the normal side, right? If you are going to play that, and you have to grind it once more on hardcore, right? Because hardcore and normal count as entirely separate thing, right? They do not ever interact, right? So, for example, you could have started playing game. So that's what happened to me, guys. I started playing the game, like I completed the campaign, and my computer couldn't handle the game too much, and I grinded the altars of Lilith. Right? I found them, couldn't do the renown, right? And then I quit. Right? I came back 1 year later, right, in August or something, and my altars were still done. Right? I needed to do the renown, and this season I was getting good progress in the achievement, so I thought, why not try a little bit of hardcore, right? And if I die, I will just quit. That's what I thought. And when I started, I had to do the altars and the renown all over, right? But it's done for me now. Obviously, with the expansion arrives, when the expansion arrives, there will be the Nahantu renown and Nahantu altars, right? But that will be, justice ones as well. So if you want to play both modes, right, hardcore and softcore, you would have to do the grinds once on each, right? So if you are going to play softcore only, which is statistically more likely, you would do the altars once, you would do the renown once, and done, right? If you are going to play hardcore only, you are going to do the same thing, right? Altars once, renown once, and you're done. But if you are going to play both like I am, right, you have to do them both. And the good thing about the altars is, guys, this is about hardcore. Whatever you do in altars, is permanent progress, right? Out of 160 altars of Lilith, you find 125 and somehow die, still 35 will remain. That's not the same with renown, right? You have to max it out on a single character, right? The renown that you earn on one character does not count towards the other. But what I did was, I started hardcore, and I was, of course, very timid. Right? I wasn't very sure, because, guys, in softcore you just dive head first into danger, and if you die, you just die. Right? You don't care. But in hardcore, you don't really know the measure and the strength of your character, very well, because you can't be saying, if I die, I die, right? If you die, the character is gone. So you take it, you take it slow and you go cautious. So what I did was, guys, I started the game, right? And I did the altars on World Tier 2. Right? I started the game, I leveled, and when I was doing the altars, of course that you kill some monsters, blah blah, you get a lot of XP. And after I finished the altars, I was very high, like level 50. I then, did the capstone dungeon, climbed into World Tier 3, and in World Tier 3, as to take it slow, I did handle the renown, and when I handled the renown, I was at level 70. Then I was able to handle the World Tier 4 capstone dungeon with ease, so I got both of them out of the way without losing too much. Or you could just, level and then get back to this, right? But I like the bonus amount of stuff that I got. So, guys, the altars give you 4 paragon points, and the renown gives you 4 paragon points for each zone. So you get 20 from there. So you get a bonus of 24 paragon points, right? I have seen people, skip these. Don't, right? You have access to a total of 224 paragon points right now before the expansion hits, and 24 come from this, right? Your build would be, incomplete if you skip that stuff. Right? And as I said, guys, it's a little bit painful, but it's just once. Or what you could do is a bit of a hybrid. So you could grind the altars of Lilith, and after that you can do your nightmare dungeons. And while you are doing your nightmare dungeons, you are going to have to clear a few strongholds, right? And you are going to clear a lot of dungeons, which will give 14 round each, and you will get some side quests done at the same time, right? If you have been picking them up, and after that point, you would be hitting probably this level, right? At that point, when the character is done, and then you can go back and finally grind the last 600 renown. Yeah. But definitely don't skip it, right? This is kind of a must. And as I said, one off. The renown is much worse because the altars of Lilith is mostly running around, right? It does take time though, guys, 160 of them. And there are excellent maps out there for this kind of stuff, right? You can take a look. The site that we look up builds, Maxroll, has also a nice map for this. The renown could sometimes get annoying because I wanted to avoid side dungeons as much as I could, so I wanted to get it done with quests. Sometimes you just can't find quests, then either look up some guides to find some more side quests or just go side dungeons, because there is no achievement regarding 100 completion of a zone, do all side quests, complete every single dungeon, etc. Yeah, you don't have to go that hard. Some quests are because farmed, you go somewhere, you click on a mine, right? Some item drops, right? You have to kill some monsters, some item drops, that kind of grindable stuff. You don't need to do that. You just need to get a total of 2000 renown in a single zone for all 5 zones. That's about it. Yeah, these are some terrible grinds you have to do just once. I mean, when the game first came out, guys, you had to do them every season, right? So that would be insane because it is very time consuming and annoying. Thankfully, of course, after the first season, I think the player base had quite a bit of a revolution going on, and starting season 2 they said, okay, you do it once and they will count for upcoming seasons. But keep in mind, when Nahantu, the expansion comes, the new zone Nahantu, we will have to do some sort of similar grind, but it will be new content. It wouldn't be that troubling, I guess, and you have to do it just once. And I will see you in the next video.